Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm sitting here Monday morning, dark, miserable, wet day. Just typical of what we've had lately. I was really enjoying myself the last few days. I was spending a couple of hours in the garden in the morning before I did anything else, before I started my knitting. Only managed an hour yesterday morning because the morning before that, I had cut all my grasses and that in the garden, and yesterday morning, Sunday morning, I was going to my granddaughter's in the afternoon, but only had about an hour anyway because I was digging some of the weeds out of a large part. There was a large part down the very bottom of the garden. I had put all the cuttings off the lawns. I had just spread that all over the soil. It would help to feed the soil because it would eventually rot in, and some of the worms helped to pull it down into the soil as well. But there was a lot of big weeds, those ones that you can just pull out by hand. But I was using a fork. I went around and I dug all those out of the garden, and I started digging. I've got 4 squares in the middle of my patio where I put flowers in, and they needed digging over, so I dug one of those over, and that was as much I could manage actually, because I've never done any work like that since last year in my garden. My back can only stand so much. But anyway, I have just a little bit of something I forgot yesterday. I showed you a little video of all my cards and my presents that I got for my birthday. Only there was one little thing I forgot all about, because it came on Friday and I put it in my cupboard, and I forgot all about it until after I'd done the little video, and I had put it up and it was already on YouTube, and I went to make myself a cup of tea and thought I'll have a couple of biscuits. And that's what I had forgot. Lisa sent that to me, and it came on Friday when I was sitting talking to my sister. It's one of those, I think it's Moon Pig or something like that. It was on the box and the thing. I don't know if it says that on here, but something like that, Moon Pig or something like that. But me and my sister were that busy, engrossed and talking, I had to go upstairs to get something to show her, and I noticed a card in the door from the Royal Mail, and I said to my sister, oh, there's a card from the Royal Mail here. I'm going to have to go down the depot to pick it up tomorrow, I says, because we must have been talking that much, we never heard him knocking. But when I looked at the card, it had on hidden in my favourite place behind my bins. So there it was, so I brought it into my kitchen, and and it took me all my time to keep my sister's hands off that box. She was determined to get it open. So it ended up open because I said I didn't want to open it till my birthday, but no, because I knew it was a present, but she would. So we opened it up, and I've already had a couple of biscuits out, but they are lovely. I've had a couple of sea salted caramel biscuits. And my sister, she was determined she was going to have one. I said, my sister is diabetic. She'd already had a piece of cake with our cup of tea. And she said, oh, I'd love one of those. And I said, you're not getting one. I said, you've already had a piece of cake. You can't have a biscuit as well. So that was off Lisa, which I forgot to add to the video. So just to make sure that everybody knows what, especially as it was from one of my subscribers. So that's that sorted. And I can have my cup of tea now. But it rained. I think it started raining after I come in from my granddaughter's last night. And I thought, oh, I hope it's not going to keep on raining like that. But I think it rained all night. The garden is soaking. Going to have to wait till it dries out again, because you can't dig, claggy soil. That's what it'll be like, claggy. So anyway, it looks like I'm going to be sitting knitting all day. This is the sleeve this one, the back and the two fronts, and now I'm nearly finished the sleeve. I'm nearly up to the armholes, that little 26-inch one. So that will be finished pretty soon. And when I finish this, I'll probably be doing some little crochet bits. I'm going to do crochet coasters, a few crochet coasters in the mornings in my little time, as well as little cardigans and things like that, which I do until 12 o'clock. That's when I stop for my lunch. And then after that, when I finish this, take that out, the cable. And this is my things I do in the afternoon, the bigger things I do in the afternoon. That's how far it's folded in half there. You can see the size of it. When I finish that, I will be starting on Derek's, doing this pattern on his cardigan. That's a swatch I already have done. So I'll have between half 12 and 1, it depends how long it takes me for my lunch, what I'm eating for my lunch. So at least from 1 o'clock to about 5 o'clock. So I'm going to have about 4 hours to do large things. It'll not take much longer for this one. It's about 2/3 done now, I think. I'll fold that back up and put it back in the bag until later, because it is only 9:30 at the moment. Oops. Oh, there's a ball of wool. I've left the ball of wool go rolling down all over the place of those. Never mind. So I'm going to do as much of this as I can. And I'll put that back in there and cover it over my own knitting. When I find it. I actually did a little bit of my own last night. I've actually started on the armholes on the front, so it'll not be too long before I get that front finished, and then can get onto the other front. You know, once you start on these smaller pieces where they're not quite so wide, there's not as many stitches, you seem to fly along that. You don't really, you go as fast as you do doing the big bits, just you've got less stitches to work on. Put that up there and put that on the needle so I don't unravel it anymore. But anyway, I have done, I'm going to turn my computer around a little bit. And as you can see, I have my trolley here. I think I'll stop this video and I'll show you my trolley with my phone, because I can't do it with my computer. It doesn't go down low enough. There, as you can see, the end of my coffee table there. Well, it's a cup of tea, that's there, not a cup of coffee anyway. My other little bits and pieces. And then my trolley. And that's very handy. I can just move it, pull it closer, anything I want to get out of it. And I've got the things on the top that I use the most. All my needles. And, you know, I've stuck all the circular ones down the side. It comes in handy, those holes on the side. I just stick all the circular ones in there. They're easy to find. And my pin cushion, my bag where I keep all my bits and pieces, you know, stitch holders and things like that in, and my one with my crochet hooks. And then I have all little bits, you know, little crochet bits that I've been doing. I'm going to sew up one day, but I need a lot more before I start sewing them up. And oh yes, that's my little, that was what Priscilla sent that to me. She used to be Distinctive Crochet. I can never remember what she's called herself now. It's handmade something, Priscilla handmade something or other. But she sent me that a little while ago with some other things, a bag and I forget what you call them, another bag thing for to put your needles in. And you know, bingo. I've got all my stitch markers in there. That's what I keep in there. But I keep on the other. Just at the moment, I've got just things that's wound into cakes and things I just put on the lower shelf at the moment. I haven't sorted out really what I'm going to keep on here. Oh, and that's my ball I use that every morning. Exercise my hands, roll it around in your hands, and it does help your fingers and my wrists and all that. I think that's why I've been able to do a bit more crochet than what I had been doing lately. It does help that exercise if you use it every day religiously. And then on the bottom, that's my crochet stuff. I'm going to sort that out because I'm going to show you a little bit in the video what I've been doing with that. And I've got bags of sweets down there as well. It's not sorted out completely yet, but it is very handy because I just can move it wherever I want it. Instead of having to stretch all the way across the table if I wanted my needles or anything, I was having to stretch across the table and pull them forward. Anyway, that's enough of that. Get back to my video. So that's my trolley. It's not sorted completely yet. I've just put odd things in to show you how handy it's going to be. And my crochet, the coasters I have been doing. I have one set finished. And these ones are bought and paid for. I will be sending these off. I'll have to check in my phone. I can't remember. There's somebody bought the MS coasters and somebody's buying these ones. I'll have to check and make sure I've got the right person. I'll have to see. Oh, it's Rosemary. These ones are going to Rosemary. A set of 4. I finished that full set. And I am going to make another set, but that one is spoken for too, because another lady, Janet, has asked me. She actually wanted these ones, but I had to tell her they were already gone. But I am making another set. I'm just going to keep on working with the cotton. This is the mercerized cotton. I'm going to keep on working with that until I've used all of them, probably on these coasters. And then I'm going to sort out all my other cotton for the nicest cotton that I have and make them maybe other colours and that. But I did sell a lot of these at one time, quite some time ago actually. They're very popular now. I was selling them in different colours and Christmas colours, and the Jubilee, when the Jubilee was on, I was selling them in the same red, white and blue for the Jubilee. I sold quite a lot of these ones. They're very popular. So I'll be doing quite a lot of these because my hands, I seem to manage better and longer doing these sort of things with a smaller hook than I do with a larger hook. But anyway, that's those ones. Those ones I'll be posting off today to Rosemary, and I think the other ones that was Dorothy, I think, that bought Emma's coasters. I have to send them off to her too. So I'm going to do a little bit crochet as well as all my other things I'm doing, my other knitting and that. So anyway, that's my little bit for today. So give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. Hopefully it'll be a better day and I can get out in my garden again. I don't know how long this rain's going to last, but it really annoys me. So bye for now.